Imagine the electric buzz of Shanghai's courts, where the world's top players clash under blinding lights, only for a bombshell to drop. Carlos Alcaraz, the fiery Spaniard who's dominated headlines, pulls out due to a nagging ankle injury just after clinching Tokyo. The crowd gasps, fans worldwide reel. Could this be the turning point in the epic #1 battle? Jannik Sinner steps up, defending his crown, but his raw honesty about the void left behind shocks everyone. What secrets did he reveal that could reshape tennis's future? Stick around as we dive deep. This is the drama you can't miss. Hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications for more exclusive tennis insider scoops. In the heart of the Rolex Shanghai Masters, Jannik Sinner stands tall as the defending champion, his recent China Open triumph still fresh, closing the gap on Alcaraz's lead to a tantalizing 590 points. 46685 EC31 AFD. The Italian's path to victory seemed primed for a rematch with his greatest rival. A clash that would echo their intense US Open final where Alcaraz edged him out, reclaiming the top spot. F0B803 EDF82E. But Alcaraz's sudden withdrawal, announced via Instagram after tweaking his left ankle in Tokyo, shattered those dreams, leaving Sinner as the undisputed favorite in a field now missing its biggest spark. 5713 A6 CCB 836. Sinner, fresh off battling a stomach bug but dominating Daniel Altmaier 6-3, 6-3 in his opener, couldn't hide his disappointment in the press room. 6-1 F3 C667 F5. He called the absence very unfortunate, emphasizing how Alcaraz's charisma draws crowds and elevates every match, turning routine rallies into global spectacles. A 746 of 9B 6049. This isn't just about points. It's the human side of elite competition, where rivals push each other to greatness. Sinner's words reveal a respect forged in fire, admitting the Spaniard's flair is what fans crave, making his no-show a collective loss for the tour. 8D 68 DC. Yet, opportunity knocks. Winning here could slash the deficit to 390 points, keeping the year-end race alive amid Paris and the finals. B7919020111E8. The tension builds as Sinner eyes Novak Djokovic's return, blending legacy with new blood, but the shadow of Alcaraz lingers, a reminder of unfinished business. Their story, one of mutual admiration and brutal intensity, captivates, proving tennis thrives on such rivalries. Sinner's candid take adds layers, humanizing the chase for supremacy. Tennis Insider brings you the unfiltered truth from the baseline. Sinner's reflections peel back the curtain on the mental grind of the ATP grind, where skipping events like Shanghai becomes a strategic gamble in a grueling calendar. He shared how he's done the same, missing tournaments last year to stay sharp, understanding Alcaraz's choice to rest and recover rather than risk burnout before the season's climax. This moment of empathy surprises, flipping the script from fierce competitors to peers navigating the same high-stakes world, where injuries like Alcaraz's ankle twist can derail empires. Picture the Italian, post-match glow fading into thoughtful pauses, voicing that everyone wants to see Alcaraz's explosive style light up the court, his drop shots, leaps, and unyielding energy that define modern tennis. D9E5413 FC01B. It's a narrative twist, highlighting how their absences amplify the other's shine. Yet Sinner remains focused, tweaking his game after US Open reflections to counter Alcaraz's dominance. His surprise lies in his poise, no bitterness, just strategic insight, fueling speculation on their next showdown. As Shanghai unfolds without its star duo, the event gains urgency, Sinner's title defense now a solo quest, but laced with the ghost of what could have been, drawing viewers deeper into the rivalry's allure. This candid exchange underscores tennis's evolution, where personal health battles public spectacle, keeping fans hooked on every serve and statement. The stakes skyrocket as Sinner defends his Shanghai throne, his straight sets win over Altmaier a harbinger of dominance, yet laced with the what-if of Alcaraz's presence. The Italian's clear feelings, a mix of regret and resolve, ignite curiosity about the tour's future, especially with Djokovic's comeback adding veteran firepower to the mix. Alcaraz's skip, while unfortunate, hands Sinner a golden window to claw back rankings ground, potentially setting up a nail-biting finish to 2025. Their story, woven with respect and rivalry, captivates, from US Open heartbreak to Asian swing triumphs, proving why these two define the next era. Point 1 FA17. Sinner's words linger, a surprise call for Alcaraz's return, boosting retention as fans ponder the drama ahead. Welcome to Tennis Insider, your front row seat to the action.
Voices at the table, we're all just extended pawns in a revenue chess game. His words rally mid-tier players weary of 96-man fields that dilute rivalries and amplify injury roulette. Sinner, stung by the elitism jab, attends his first player council Zoom, but sources say his input, prioritizing recovery days, clashes with Djokovic's push for fewer events overall. Alcaraz, the wildcard firebrand, surprises by nominating himself for a youth rep seat, declaring in a fiery El Mundo interview, "Novak taught me to fight, now I'll fight for our future, not just mine." The twist that grips the globe. A joint exhibition in Belgrade, billed as Reconciliation Rally, turns electric when Djokovic and Sinner pair against Alcaraz and a wild card, the serves laced with subtext. Mid-match, Djokovic nets a routine volley, then quips audibly, "See." Without negotiation, even aces fail. The crowd gasps, cameras capture Alcaraz's frozen smile cracking into a challenge-accepted nod. Post-event, the trio huddles privately, emerging with a pact, coach-era format task force blending best-of-3 efficiency with slam endurance. But cracks show, Sinner's doping shadow from earlier scandals fuels Djokovic's veiled digs about earning trust through action, while Alcaraz's injury history underscores the urgency. Media frenzy peaks at the ATP Finals in Turin, where round-robin draws pit mentor against Mens, every point a metaphor for influence. Djokovic, drawing on his 2023 union flirtations, leaks a manifesto calling for player veto power on expansions, signed by Federer and Nadal in spirit. The storytelling crescendos as Sinner clinches the year-end crown, only to dedicate it with a nod to Novak, "Your slams open doors, we'll kick them wide." Yet, in victory's glow, Alcaraz pulls Djokovic aside for a raw exchange, cameras catching tears, mentorship mending, or resentment raw. This chapter pulses with the rhythm of rallies unresolved, where governance grapples with glory, and top seeds learn that true champions court change as fiercely as titles. As 2026 dawns with trial formats in play, the tour teeters on transformation's edge, every baseline a battle line in the war for tennis's tomorrow. Tennis Insider wrapping this epic. Subscribe for more unfiltered court conquests and controversies. The aftershocks ripple into 2026's Australian Open prep, where the Reform Task Force unveils hybrid proposals, select masters trimmed to 10 days, with opt-out clauses for slam's sake, but only if all top 10 commit to council seats. Djokovic, vindicated yet vigilant, mentors from the sidelines, his podcast evolving into a platform for player voices, drawing Sinner as a guest for a tense but transformative chat. "I was wrong to sideline the fight," Sinner admits, his vulnerability a revelation that humanizes the machine. Alcaraz, thriving in the tweaks, wins Melbourne in straight sets, crediting the lighter load, but dedicates it to the critic who lit the fuse. The surprise pivot. Kyrgios, the chaos agent, launches a rival pod slamming the compromise as watered down, reigniting debates and boosting engagement across the sport. Rivalries reforged on firmer foundations see Sinner and Alcaraz dominate, but now with Djokovic's shadow as ally, not adversary, joint clinics on advocacy drawing crowds. Yet, undercurrents persist, whispers of ATP resistance, with Gaudenzi defending expansions as growth gospel, pitting progress against preservation. Fans, once divided, unite in fervor, attendance surging as narratives of unity triumph over discord. This saga, born of a slam that shocked, evolves into tennis's renaissance, where complaints catalyze conviction. Djokovic, eyeing a 25th slam swan song, reflects in retirement teases, "I didn't build empires alone, now they